Red in your face.
Members of the Citizens Council.
Scott,
I am a simple soldier. And as a soldier, I see things simply. I don't say all humans are evil simply because their skin is white. No! But our great lawgiver tells us that never will the human have the eighth divine faculty for being able to distinguish between evil and good. The only good human is a dead human.
Man, these people took my kids from me, then they closed my bank account. I got so much anger in me, got no way to take it out. Think I'm stuck in the matrix. Where the fuck's my nitrous? Yes, I am a talk. I like when people fuck on my bitch. The shit that I'm posting on Twitter. They telling me, hey, don't say that. How niggas can't see me in public. I'm driving all chrome Maybach. With all the money and fame, I still can't get my kids back. With all of the money and fame, I still don't get to see my children. Niggas see my Twitter, but they don't see how I be feeling. So I became a Nazi. Bitch, I'm the villain.
You know she just got married. I'm the still here. The whole world rock rap on this. I'm gonna go something else. Yeah. Give a nigga air walk up. Give a nigga air walk. Give a nigga air walk up. Give a nigga air walk up. Give a nigga air walk. Give a nigga air walk up. Give a nigga air walk up. Give a nigga air walk. Give a nigga air walk up. Give a nigga air walk up. Give a nigga air walk. Go.
The Martian ambassador. We come in peace.
I'm just being honest. I don't know how to hog tie people. What would I hog tie? You don't want to believe it. How? How can I pay child support? How can I work? How can I get paid? This ain't not about music. How can I take care of my kids? How can I work? How can I get paid?
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. Robert.
Dr.Ben says not enough.
When you're a hot cousin, get stuck in the dryer.
Oh, yeah. You think those videos are doing it? You think that's why everyone's trying to bang their cousin?
Someone says, believe all the rumors. Not sure about that. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's difficult with this stuff.
They're trying to shut us down, Josh.
Oh, you're back. Yeah, I think the
representing for them gangsters all across the world, still getting them corners in them lolos, girls. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE. It's still great AAK. hey, buddy. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. How, buddy, my last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if you still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know how I feel about it. You ain't up on things. Dr. Dre is the name. I'm ahead of my game. Still puffing my leaf. Still smashing the beat. Still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a cuff and a crease. Still got a love for the streets. Reppin' 2 with 3 for life. Still the beats bang. Still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still taking my thing. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners in them lolos, girls. Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got a love for the streets. It's the DRE. You still Dre, day, buddy. You still Dre, day, buddy. Still Dre, day, buddy. Still Dre, day, buddy.
I'm trapping no week. I do a pill and can't eat. I had a bitch on my feet. I made a million a week. Yeah, I bring the pints overseas. I put some lean on my sheets.
Yeah. All right, folks. Is your friendly neighborhood favorite Dr. Comix. It's me, Dr. Ben, your friend. This has been a minute since we've been here for the show, so figure we kick it off, have a special guest, and talk about some fun stuff, go over comments, what we're doing, all that fun stuff. So, and I've got to, because StreamYard's all dumb and everything, we got to do a whole different thing now. Hold on. Okay, so here it is. Get his. Oh shit! Did it not do it? We're gonna find out what happened. It's doing it. Okay.
Is he a man that dreamt he was a ripper, or a ripper that dreamt it's a man?
Both answers are correct.
I haven't seen what's coming, and I wanna tell me I love this.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hola.
There.
Hey, true believers.
Yeah. Make sure you get it close.
Yeah.
Get it, because we got the fancy microphone now.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure we all use the fancy microphone as the key.
Right. So how are you doing today? Everybody. Yeah. Dr. Ben and all the viewers out there.
Let me make sure our volume. When it's going. Okay. That's
All
it.
right.
If we play it through there and through here, you get the big echo and it's horrible. And you know how that thing's
Nobody
happen.
likes that.
No one likes that, obviously.
All right. So here we are again. It's been a
And
long
this-
time.
This is as far as I got in our outline for the show. Was intro me, and then the special guest is Sam the Ripper. our longtime co-host.
Yeah, I've had to deal with a couple of things through last couple of weeks involving tenants and stuff. People trying to squat in my house, claiming it's their house.
You get that? You get
Once
that.
I got home from work and somebody was turning blue, and that was kind of when I decided you can't stay here no more.
Yeah,
You know,
they're turning blue. I don't like
Smurfs.
I don't like Smurfs. I got
genocide the Smurfs. Get rid of them. Totally wipe them off the face of the earth.
I had a comment. Oh, okay. I know when I shared the other thing, it froze up this screen while the other screen was on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, they were trying to get me arrested too.
That's what you were saying.
They were trying to claim that I was abusing them in their house. They were trying to claim that my house was their house when they were a guest.
And they had only been there for like a day or two,
weeks,
a couple of weeks.
Like 2 weeks, and like it was going on the third week, and like the third week, I was just like, "You need to go to rehab or
time to go." Time to go.
And they did. We got them out of there. So now I can do things I want to do.
Forest Pub? What's that? It's not Forest Pub.
What? Hail Dr.Ben.
That's see this now that if people that actually watch the show, that's what I'm saying. It has been a while since we've been on. The last time Sam was on the show, I don't even think we had people that would watch the show live. So it's like having live viewers like commenting, like talking is like, it's like what? What's going on? Who are these people? Are they in the show too? They're just watching.
Yeah.
They're the essential part.
Yeah. So like, you have like new viewers that are like completely confused as to who I am. And they don't like. They're like,
possibly.
Who is this Sam?
Who is?
Mysterious being of elemental force.
Well, yeah, I mean, it definitely, I think the lore of Sam the Rivers, without you here, it's hard to keep continuing it by myself. You know, I have got to, you have to put out like maybe like a lore manual. Maybe if you have like,
it was frozen for a little while. The river iced it. Too much ice.
But you were the one that you saw when I had Per Berg on. I interviewed him a couple weeks ago. I had Per, the guy that did the art for Vatican City.
Okay.
He was the one. I was trying to convince you to like jump into the river.
Oh, yeah.
A couple years. That was, and it was after after you had sent pictures when you had actually fallen into a river. So
there was this one hot summer day. I was telling my friend I wanted to go jump in the river, the beach water. And they're like, "You're not allowed to do that." Like, they said it's contaminated. And I'm like, maybe that's how I become a superhero. Just jump in a contaminated river and I get like river powers.
Nothing has been the same since either.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest. Oh, Cloudy's here. What's up?
Oh, hey.
It's a great cloudy day. What down in where was he down in Alabama? I can't remember where Cloudy's at. In the mountains is how I always feel. I always think of him being like up at the top of a mountain, reading his comics, reading the.
Hey, I want to go up, climb a mountain, and read some comics. Sounds like the perfect place to like read a comic.
What's up with the casting couch in the background? Well, that's where you come in.
Wait. Were they squatters that swatted you?
They tried. You said they were. You were kind of letting them stay, but they had gotten.
Yeah, I was kind of letting them
helping
stay.
them out.
They were like,
and then they kind of got past the
they were
point
kind
of
of like homeless people in the park, and like I kind of hang around the park to try and like help people out.
Right.
Usually just like with food or.
But then they try
spare cigarette or something. And I just like talk with them.
Right.
But, like, and these people sounded like nice enough, like they needed help or whatever. And they seemed like cool enough at first, but then it was just like the veil lifted itself at a certain point, and since they've been through the system so many times, they know like how to manipulate the law, like they got be against me, you know. And it's like crazy.
Like they had the cops come with them to the house to
yeah. I had their stuff out on the front lawn because I was like, you have to like leave like tonight or like, you know, as soon as you can't like stay here anymore.
Right.
And they got the cops to like basically demand that like I let her put her stuff back in the place. Like the cops were like, she is a resident there now. You have to do what we say.
Yeah.
And like it was crazy because like I couldn't invite the people I wanted to stay over, but she could just bring in whoever she wanted. It was like complete insanity.
So the cops were like teaming up with the landlord to move in.
The landlord? I'm the land. Well, I wasn't the landlord, but like
you're right, you didn't because
I own the home, but like they were collaborating with the squatter. Like it was weird. Like it was like usually you expect like it the other way around.
Cops are getting smart. They're adapting, turning on you.
But like it was like so goofy because like they were trying to get them to arrest me for like abusing them or something.
Sam.
But then they had like a warrant, I guess, that they for their own arrest, and they were taken to jail.
Wait, were you? Is her name Riley by any chance?
What? No. Her name was Pink.
Pink.
Yeah, she names herself after a color.
Pink. Oh, okay. Or like the singer.
Yeah. Well, she was a trans woman.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well.
And she had like another friend named Tiffany, who's just a regular woman. And like we got them out earlier. She brought like all this shit too.
Wow.
And like I was like immediately I'm like, you're bringing this much shit. And I was feeling bad about it, but then they like cleaned up the place really good, and I'm like, okay. Right. I could see this maybe working. And like but then like they were just like pushing it constantly with other things, you know.
Right. Like give them an inch.
Yeah.
Take a mile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I learned my lesson.
The squatting rights laws suck.
They do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's. I mean, the laws suck, but it's like the people, like Sam's. Like, for those of you, that's what I'm saying. For those of you who might not met Sam or he's on the show or know him, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like one of the kindest people. Like, drives for hours to go get food to distribute to people, like homeless people and stuff, or people that don't have food, or people that are hungry, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like, in addition to his own,
I
working his own
myself
jobs and
too,
stuff,
and my friends, and just the community. You know?
He's not like you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's definitely can be like weirdos and creeps and communities and stuff, but I mean, like, Sam is like the furthest thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just like one of the like
yeah,
you know, like a pure soul. You know what I'm saying? I think
trusting people.
It's insane. Like, I don't think of you as like trying to ever like manipulate someone or like try. You know what I mean? Like, you're just someone who's like just honest. You know what I mean?
I was trying to make it really easy for him too. Like, that's like, this is what you owe a month, and it was like less than most people would like expect to ask for. But it was like they agreed to do that. But like nothing was coming in. They had this campaign against like fleas in the house or something. And like the thing is like her friend brought all of these cats and a dog over, and I'm like, where did the fleas come from? I mean,
probably
they say it was like my cats, but very well could have been their
does seem I would be more suspicious of them. Like if you didn't have fleas, and then they bring their animals, and then you have fleas, I'd be like, this seems.
I don't know. It just seemed like a distraction. Like they're like saying, like, look at how much I'm helping with this shit.
Nicholas. That's a brand new couch. Right. That is there's no stains on it. Though, well, I don't want to turn the camera around, but I'll get a picture of the other couch because there's like
somebody joked though that I should make like a play about like all of the strange visitors that come around.
Like that
like just like
American Splendor.
Yeah.
Or like
there's a lot of weird characters that I bump into.
I mean that's what oh shit. Knocking stuff over already.
Or I should make a comic book about it. You know. What? Where you?
The one I had, my the comic I'm trying to sell. No wonder I'm not selling these damn things. I can't find it. Yeah. That's essentially what let us get, you know, my my goth true crime comics, which this is, you know, just the ash can, the little teaser thing, which as
I have not yet witnessed a murder happen.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Wasn't my intention. Yeah. It wasn't like, hey, you know what would be cool? If I move my life to go down to move to, you know, work at a fancy restaurant and myself arrested. See a murder. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, F them.
That's what I'm saying. I think with your thing here, like that's what I'm saying. People understand that. Like you're a good person. You help people out, but
like it's like I was just asking for the bare minimum, and they couldn't even give the bare minimum. That's like my thing. I'm not even like that demanding. Like it's just like tell the truth and don't be a shit person. I'm fine. You know,
I wonder.
Yeah. So do you got like stuff to show?
Oh yeah, you know what I could do is I could actually bring up the yeah, that's what we're saying, Greg.
Yeah,
a lot of people, guys. A lot of people mistake kindness for weakness. Pull this up here. I got to pull up this thing X. I pull this up so I can figure out to pull up the what are they called? What the heck am I even talking about? The Indiegogo page. That's what it is. And I don't have it pinned on here. So that's what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm so dumb trying to figure this stuff out. And then like I get like I said, that's why like it's been what a couple weeks, a couple months, or not a couple months, but like probably like about a month, maybe almost a month since I streamed. There we go. Okay, so if you type in Indiegogo and let us get, how do I share this darn thing again? Let me try sharing this. This is where it got kind of goofy last time. All right. Nice.
Is that what you mean?
Well, I don't think it does. So I'm saying I don't think it does that on here. On here, we're just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on there it looks like we're like constantly flickering.
I know that was pretty cool.
Epilepsy.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Let me. Is that it? There. Oh, that's the image that goes to the video for it.
Mm.
So this is where you sign up. Shit. Okay, let me try and put this over. What did I do? Oh my God, this whole thing is And this is on the big screen too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I put it on this because, like, imagine trying to operate all this stuff on the little screen over there.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be insane. And then, like, if I try to plug in both of them, I haven't figured out how to do that quite right yet, because if I plug in both of them, then I can't hear any dang things. Whatever, you know. What? Like, let's put them on the air. Hi, you live? You're live on DrBensComix. Get ready. What's going on?
Just wanted to thank you for saving my life.
Well, is that something I was happy to do, or was I regrettable about? How's that turned out?
I mean, you had that look in your eye like you didn't really care, but you know, I knew.
Right?
You remember?
This is one of my former patients. I saved his life.
Yeah. Was that Conrad? 76.
Oh, the Conrail, yeah.
My sister. And then my mother.
I do remember the sister and the mother. I do remember that. See, this is what we got. How did you even get this number? Is what I want to know, because this is we haven't even opened up the phone lines.
They were there. They knew. They saw. They were there. And I still am heartbroken to this day, Doctor.
Well,
like, I'm moved. I am moved.
I mean, the thing is that you keep going. You know, you didn't let it get you down. Some people, they have that brush with.
Well, no, you lose your dick in a motorcycle accident like that, and it's fucking over.
Some people
Pardon
can't.
my French.
I understand. I mean, you know, some people don't have the.
I'm sorry, it was a scooter.
It's kind of a pun or play on words, just but like some people don't have the testicular fortitude, to face losing the literal testicular fortitude.
Did mention testicular fortitude. I was there. I know. So was my sister.
And the mother.
And my mother. My father's long gone, but.
And the dog. And the dog too? Again with the dogs. Jesus. You know what, folks? Let me give you just a second here, folks. I'm gonna play the video for Let Us Get, which is on the site, but that's what I'm saying. I know if I try to play it from Indiegogo, I put the link in the chat down there. If I try to play it, the video on the Indiegogo site, share that over, it'll be madness. It won't work. It'll be, so I'm going to share it just from the YouTube because it's on there. Yeah. Every time we do it. Okay.
Next up, the rock star, the one and only thick comics publisher, Dr.Ben. It's thick, right?
No, I'm getting a flashback to all these Stephen J. Canal movies or TV shows. Riptide. Thank you, Dr.Ben.
Yeah. It's your birthday. We gon' sip a Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck. It's not your birthday. Mommy in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the answer. You into taking drugs. I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you into getting rubbed. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the answer. You into taking drugs. I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug.
Dr.Ben, this is Shelley. You're wrong. Yes. All right,
Roll up out front, see the Benz on dubs. When I roll 20 deep, it's 29s in the club. Niggas heard I fuck with Dre, now they wanna show me love. When you sell like Eminem, then the hoes they wanna fuck. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Goes down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cut. Hey, nickel, roll that weed up. If you watch how I move, you'll mistake me for a player. Pimp. Been hit with a few shells, but I don't walk with a limp. I'm in the hood in LA. They saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the niggas will tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the chokehold. I'm fully focused, man, my money on my mind. Got a meal after deal, and I'm still on the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. Her girlfriend with her, they buy, and they really can find me in the club. Bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed.
Man, these people took my kids from me, then they closed my bank account. I got so much anger and they got no way to take it out.
My flow, my show, brought me the dough that bought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, nigga, I done came up and I ain't changed. And you should love it way more than you hate it. Nigga, you mad? I thought that you'd be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good life. You that faggot ass nigga trying to pull me back right. When my joint get the bumping in the club, it's on. I'll wink my eye at your bitch. If she smiles, she gone. If the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. If you're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cuz go and switch the style up. If nigga hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside your head with a bottle of bug. They know where we fucking be. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Look, mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed, you can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Look, mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
That was okay. No, see, that was perfect.
Use
Then.
sign language.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Now, so we were muted the whole time while the song was playing.
Okay.
Okay, so it did work out.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Well, caller. So now you're live, caller.
You better have something good.
Hope you came with something.
Questions. You better not ask me any questions I don't want to answer.
Well,
What's your question?
Aren't the callers supposed to ask the questions?
yeah, the callers definitely are supposed to.
Ask a question. I'm supposed to answer it. But I flipped the script.
Shit.
Ah, you got a question for him?
Well, actually, I don't want to dox all my listeners, my callers, or anything, but I can say the caller has also read the Let Us Get comic. So, and that's what I wanted to ask Sam was what he thinks about it, or what get his thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like I think of the caller as kind of like a mysterious voice outside of the play that like a mysterious narrator,
right? That
knows everything,
like God,
in a sense, but like it's a narrator.
No, I'm fine with him calling me God.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get. We can, and that's what I'm saying, is we can move the actual. We can do that rather than just having it be. Oh, no, not that.
Switch. Just want you to know that he right now feels like a confused emoji face.
I think this is the same shirt I was wearing the last time. It's the only shirt I've worn since the last time I saw you. So
the last time you ran for King of Wakanda.
Right. I don't want to talk about politics right now. Just well, I'll let you flip this thing around there, Sam, since you've done this before. Just don't flip the table over or nothing, and you got to stay up there. That's what I'm saying. You can move.
All right.
Wait a second, it's God. I'm gonna have to come in and say that table flipping is okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
God was cool with
shit.
that. So, what do we got here?
There we go.
What? Is the caller the guy you have in the basement?
Ray Cloudy Day wants to add. Why is it not? Come on. There we go. Is the caller the guy you have in the basement? No. No?
I'm gonna have to say no.
Similar to the Alamo, there's no basement here at the DrBensComix studios. No basement. So, no.
Just a cellar door.
That would be a cellar. Would be a basement. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
well,
not like a
one that isn't in a basement. Just like a door that's heavily sealed.
Right.
Like
They call it
like a. That right. That's what the situation is.
Well, a lot of times I can't confirm anything that's in a legal state. So what do you like the mermaid?
What's the state of things in Louisiana right now concerning those things?
There we go. Well, so that's 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Well, so that's tell me what you thought about it. What is your thinking about it? Are you asking me questions or?
So you're working on like the full comic of Let Us Get. This is just sort of like a sneak peek.
Right. Well, like I showed you that big stack of pages.
Right.
Wherever is that? That's not even them.
Yeah.
There's
What was that one?
oh, that's one of the double. That's the big giant double space.
Do you want to show them this?
No, I'll just leave. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying because it's too big for the camera's too close.
All right, yeah. This will work.
And that's just this, anyways.
Yeah.
So,
So is this the people involved in the murder?
right,
Is that what we're looking at?
right. So it is. It's the true crime story, but I'll.
So she asked you to pick out some songs on a jukebox.
That's
That's
true.
a true story.
Yes.
What songs did you pick? Because if we make a movie about this, you're going to have to like remember what songs you picked so it can be like part of the soundtrack.
Well, see, I believe that that's actually under under legal advice. Well, that's what I'm saying. Under legal advice, I can't disclose those songs until we sign releases with the bands in order to, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole
Maybe
other.
we can like. Would it be easier to make parody songs of them? Is that what we'll do?
I suppose you could make a parody of everything. I mean, yeah, that's the nature of a parody. Like,
You got like the Little Mermaid here with AR-13
that is
and the vicious shark that is
the
kind
cocaine
of
shark.
What?
It's the cocaine shark, I believe his name.
Cocaine shark.
And Sebastian the crab. It's like one of my friends' comics. I don't think the seagull is in it. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
They had. See, that's what I'm saying. It's. Is there a
should,
bird over there? Did you get a bird?
Dude. Well, you like if you ever
No.
do a thing with a seagull in it, you should give him like these like fork things because this thing was like doing the thing with the fork.
Oh, with the
like,
spaghetti?
or-
Oh yeah, he was
but, like,
combing
you
his
can
hair.
make
with
him
the-
like little tiny trident things that he stabs stuff.
Oh yeah, it might be in there. That's okay. I know they had like. I think they had a seagull in the one of the commercials for it that they had.
We got like Donald
My
Trump.
sister's a year younger than me.
What? All right.
Yeah, Little Mermaid. I know.
I remember that when they were singing that. They just they couldn't even stop.
Oh yeah.
Just
And
that
then,
one note. Just.
Oh yeah, and this little thing about Gaza back here.
Yeah, well, it's weird because I drew that like last summer, and they were talking about the famine, and they're still talking about the famine now.
I was watching
Like
stuff on the TV.
How hungry?
In the Mexican restaurant I go to sometimes. But like it was just, and I was seeing like them serving people food, and like hundreds and thousands and maybe millions of people were just huddled around somebody with this pot, and everybody was like coming around with like these like containers to try and get like a little bit of like whatever soup they could. And it was like kind of like, oh my god, that's
Like it's usually kind of like a little bit of a religious thing
Yeah.
in different cultures.
Everybody's got to take a bite of the fallen.
Yeah, if you can get some of the holy water, you're like pressing for life. Like
I'm a martyr. I'm a martyr for.
Plus the money under your floorboards to get some of this soup.
There are floorboards here though, so I would not a crawl space, but floorboards definitely.
yeah.
Large enough for a possum yonder, as you know.
Sweet.
We have possums in Gaza.
Not anymore.
They got rid of all of them.
Eating everything that moves over there.
That's the first step. First, we get rid of the possums. The next, the Palestinians.
Well, if you could get right. The only marsupial
Oh wait, that's the one here.
in Northern America.
Under your bed.
Yeah, well, I do have.
Oh,
crawl space under the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna need
Is
the
that
real
you
lipstick.
here?
Yeah. Well, that's
you
me.
look
If
like a
I'm,
weird blob thing.
that's like if
In the corner here. Down.
yeah, like
One of the meanest things I've ever heard in my life.
if I was like this shmoo guy, you know, like if you imagine the shmoo from Al Cap, yeah, imagine like that, but and he's got a mustache. I think that's what, like, I saw the mustache and I was like, I've got a mustache.
Are you a cat?
Shmoo's got a mustache.
It's like a walrus.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, well, shit.
It's a walrus with no tusks.
That's what I'm saying. It's like me.
No, you do have the tusks. We just can't see them.
Psychic tusks. Like that Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah. I mentally scarred people with that movie.
Yes, that.
Pedro Pascal them.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Have you caller? Have you
I just like him see this page like July 21st, 2024.
Here we go.
Biden drops out of race for president. Here we go. Here we go.
That was on the road again. Sam, what did you think when Biden dropped out? Did you think that was a good move or a bad move? You think that he could have beaten Trump?
No.
Reportedly, Trump has never beaten a man in politics.
Yeah, like Trump has never. Yeah, Trump has never beaten a man in politics.
And yet,
but he is kryptonite to women. That is what we've ascertained. Like no
Shut them
woman
down.
can
Rise them up.
better a Donald Trump.
No, I think actually
Like
they just push that idea because all the women that I know, except for a couple,
right?
Yeah, like most of them, they don't like Trump. They're like, he's too much of a pig. He said,
yeah,
this and that. And then I think about someone like my grandma having to hear that the guy just running for president. It's like, I said, grandma, the pussy, and I stand by it.
What I said. I mean,
and that's just like that to me at that point in time. Then it's like, man, my poor grandma. But at the same time, I'm a guy. So, like, I love that Trump isn't afraid to say those things.
Right. I mean, like, I think on, like, if you're going to be like a world leader, you can't really be.
You can't talk like that.
Well, I mean, obviously you can, though, because he does. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's not going to be forever. He's not going to stay on top.
he's not going to get a third term.
Well, like,
and unless they change the Constitution.
No, wait, for God's sakes, can we get like a normal person? That's not
Yeah.
a businessman or a career politician, somebody that hasn't been,
yeah.
Everyone wants to look at every one of these people. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Every one of them has dirt they could be brought to court for. Every one of them.
Yep.
I can almost promise that. I don't care how good they are. There's something in there.
Right.
That is how they got to where they are. You know, and, like we need normal people to really step up to the plate. Do a Dr.Ben.
Well,
appoint you to the people.
Well,
Come on, man.
Or you can at least run for sheriff like Hunter Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
You have like the most sunny disposition ever known to me.
I
think you'd be a great leader. And you put some good people behind you that support it, boom. Boom. Just like business.
Right. I mean, it's not like it's hard. It's hard to say no. It's be hard. I would have to take it into the deep consideration.
We voted for you.
What if we could get all the people in the chat?
Well, we need to make like a crowd-funded like campaign, not a crowd-funded campaign, but just a guerrilla campaign.
You don't have to fund it when you have everyone behind
Yeah,
it.
just all of the listeners, like, just like pass the word on, like everybody that's listening in and stuff, pass it on to one or two people, and those people will pass it on to one or two more people.
I would imagine there's this is one thing is that
It's all good thoughts the whole time. It's not like, oh, I don't know, because he was known for this and that. No, he puts everything on the
He
table.
killed somebody in Louisiana.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then
No, he just witnessed it.
proved not to be it.
He was just there.
Yeah.
One of the things with that, like, is that like I took the plea deal, like, I'm a rat.
No, you just told the truth, dude.
Right.
Yeah. Don't look at it that way.
But in order for that to be counted, in order for them to accept that, the victim's family had to like accept it. Like that was I remember like talking with the district attorney and like asking him that, like, what does the family say? What are they? I mean, obviously they're not happy, you know what I'm saying? Like the victim's family is not, they're there because.
Well, no, what are they going to cheer it on?
Right.
Anyway, like, oh, if you feel guilty, we'll get up and clap. No, that's not wrong.
But they were, she was like, no, they understand like what happened. They know you didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. And the killer himself wrote a letter to the judge confessing everything and like verifying, like all of it. And like killers don't do that. Like that was the other thing I remember asking the district attorney was like, does that happen? Does that happen a lot? Like the people just confess to the, after, like, and she's like, no, this is not. Like everything about the whole case was just weird. Like, there's no, it's I hate to use that word so much, but there's no other way to describe it. Like just surreal and just, I mean, like horrifying, I guess, but So that's, I mean, I put it all out there. If I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was,
I don't know. Every time I interact with like the legal system, it sounds like a cliche, but I always like say this feels so Kafka-esque.
Yeah, that's definitely in there. Which I mean is part of the deterrent. You know what I'm saying? Like do you want to go and have to like screw around with all these fucking incompetent?
Have to go through the whole ordeal of like Miami and CI, and you know what I mean? Like it's just so drawn out. Like you're gonna be in the system forever. So the judge finally sees you and judges you. And yeah, especially when you didn't contribute to anything.
Guilty.
Like guilty by association, sure, but not to the degree that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't like. There's nothing that like I'm like upset about from like. Like, they should have never, like, I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, I mean, it sucked to be in jail, but I mean, not dead or too horribly mentally retarded, like, made it out basically the same,
I think he did the right thing. I think you weren't, you know what I mean? This snitching.
Right.
Like, if they didn't get just also like everybody was out there roaming free, and you just went to the cops and you were like, "Hey, guess what? I know about something that happened.
That's what?
That's snitching." You weren't put in a situation,
well,
where you had to run free and take care of it.
I think of snitching is more like.
That makes sense.
I know where you're coming from with that, where like it's like you're all free and then you go. I mean, I guess that would be, yeah, because if you're.
That's different because you're just turning someone in, maybe, and I'm not saying that's not the right thing to do.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that is the thing. It's
a totally different situation. Absolutely. 100%. It's not snitching if you don't make the first peep.
I don't know. It feels like a slippery slope sort of argument with snitchery, though.
What's
Huh? The mastermind? What? Like, I feel like if you like, I feel with snitching is like specifically like you're with someone like doing something.
Turn someone in. It's snitching on someone. You're going out of the way to make it known.
Yeah, you don't need to, but just, you know.
Well, I mean, it's still, well, that's what I'm saying though. If you and your buddies are all caught, right? You're all in jail, you know, and I remember seeing like plenty of things like that, like a whole crews all up in jail all together.
Like, you know what, they did it. He snitched.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's definitely snitching as well. Once you're already all, and that's what I'm saying. That's where, like, I was so like naive of the whole, any of the process or anything that happened. Like, I was just like, what the fuck, you know? The cops showed up, and I was just like, that's just what I saw all this stuff. I don't know what to do. They're like, well, what you need to do is go sit in jail for a while. And I was like, oh, well, maybe. I guess so. But you know what I mean? Like, it was like,
It makes sense.
right. Like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I had gone immediately, right, like the next day, like, ran to the police station, I don't think that falls into the category of snitching. That's what I mean. It's like snitching is like once you're like, so that's what I mean. By jail technicalities, I'm considered a rat or a snitch or whatever because, you know, like.
Okay, so if they brought you in and they said, we know what you did. Okay, so everybody's on the chopping block.
Right.
There's association, which would be the bringing the six of you, because allegedly one of you did something, but you're all in the same group. Like, it comes forward out of the six snitches, and the person who is accused already isn't a snitch. Because they're like, we know. You know what I mean? And I do understand from the other angle, it could also be sneaking. Just
Damn. It's a tough. That's what I'm saying. It's a tough one. Like,
yeah, trying to find a way for a snitch to be okay, and it's not.
It's not. It's that's what I mean. And like,
try to steal, man.
And well, see, that's what I'm saying. Is like I felt, you know, like imagine sleeping in the same dorm with this guy. He's sleeping below you, but in the bunk, and he knows, like, he told the cops everything about how he killed his guy, and he's singing prayers to Satan or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He knows you told the cops all that. He's just sleeping there below you. You know what I mean? I remember just being like, you know what? Fuck it. If this guy's gonna murder me in my sleep, well, shit. That's
he's beating off listening to metal.
What there was. No, it was fat and all that. No, it wasn't a door. It was New Orleans. That's what I'm saying. So it was just Juvenile. That was when Juvenile or Soldier Slimmin died. It passed away. Juvenile's Slow Motion was out. Birdman. A lot of the what's his name? That's Lil Wayne. That's where Lil Wayne came out of. You know, there was no listening to the heavy metal station ever.
Oh, dude, there's a special place in my heart for some Lil Wayne.
Murder is a whole situation of its own. Actually, you know what? I will talk about this too with the. I did feel kind of odd because.
So you're the mastermind to the murder.
That's right.
Is that what he's
No, damn it, Gray! I thought you were on my side. Someone had shared. It said someone had shared this on the Twitter, right? and then his sister was still alive. You know, these were like the actual words of like Jim Rugg, like when Ed was still alive. This was like kind of like the words I mean, I hate to really like speculate on what that did to him, but you know what I'm saying? Like these was, you know, but anyways, Ed's sister said that they feel upset seeing this, right? And so I thought, well, maybe I won't have this in the actual Let Us Get collection, like the actual comic.
Yeah.
So it's just in.
Well, that makes that one a more juicy collectible, right?
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like my intention with it isn't to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the piss scores, you know, like I was upset by them, by him dying and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you were here.
Yeah.
You remember all that. Like, so. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I remember like seeing the guy that had shared it. Like I felt bad for him because then I felt like she was like getting like pissed at him for sharing it. Like, hey, this is Dr.Ben's like comic he made about the Ed Discord thing. I felt like she was like his sister was like mad at the guy that posted. I didn't want him, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like throw other people out into shit. Like,
yeah.
And guess what Sam did? Here he is. He's a son of a bitch, right? You know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just a whole. Oh, and that's the other thing we got to figure out is how to share the thing about whatchamacallit, Gago.
Oh,
the Earthquaker Day.
The
next Saturday. Right, next Saturday I'm going to be at the Earthquaker Day in Akron.
Yeah. Do you have the stuff that you showed me?
You know what? If you grab my iPad underneath those books there. Here, yeah. So next Saturday I'll be with oh no, it's under these ones right there. Yeah, it's like hey.
When you say
Akron, Ohio.
Akron, Ohio.
We're gonna be at Earthquaker Day.
Where's that?
I'm finishing up the comic for it now, but actually the guy that is the kind of the business side behind my Indiegogo campaign, Mr. Spence there, Mr. Everett Spence of Spencer Audio. We're going to be releasing the Gago, the Destroyer. It's a guitar effects pedal, right? And it let me see if I shared the
Do they
picture.
have like a sample of like what it can do?
I don't know.
Like,
He didn't send me that if they do.
oh,
I think that's what we're going to be doing at the show. Like we're going to
that'd
be
be cool.
we're going to have like guitars there, like hooked up with it all. So anyway,
It sounds like it seems like some kind of fuzz pedal.
yeah, fuzz
like
and
that.
tube. I don't know what all these things mean, but yeah. So we're going to be there. I'm making a whole comic or a mini comic, I guess you would call it.
You showed me like some of it.
Do it there. Or what are you saying?
I'm making the comic, and then we're putting them out, and then we'll have them along with the pedals. And I believe there's also going to be someone there who is in the gorilla mask doing. You know, they got coffee cups and posters, and you know. So it's going to be I'll have my phone and I'll be trying to stream stuff and do whatever. I guess it's supposed to be a big, like, Earthquaker Day is like a real big deal for because they're like Earthquaker.
Wait, okay, this is when exactly? It's in Akron.
August 2nd.
August 2nd. Okay, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I believe it is next Saturday is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's
Man, time goes by so fast.
it's insane. It's insane. It's like that's what I mean. Like I'm just like shit. It's like it's here. Oh crap. We've got there's gonna be a like a standee of Gago, a big picture of him.
Yeah, I don't have anything planned
Oh
this
yeah.
weekend. I don't think.
Well,
I'm going fishing at 5:30 in the morning.
damn. How do you get up so early? Ball slapping. What?
My eyes are open as soon as daylight starts coming through the window.
Ball slapping.
And I try to go back to sleep. Or I can't.
You just gotta try harder.
Yeah, so, well, I tried pretty hard today.
That's all it takes. Just gotta keep.
But I didn't. So, to show up at the job until I wanted to. So that's cool. A little side work.
Nice.
I hate it,
Gone. They didn't see there. I didn't really notice any kind of big. Here, I'll put. See that? Uh-oh. Oh, he's got. I see. All right, caller.
Caller. What's my name?
I'm liking this idea of having call-ins like this. This is better than I expected. It's definitely.
Well, like when you picked up, immediately you were just like, "Oh, caller, caller." So,
You're live on the air, Dr. Ben.
what am I supposed to do? I had to get into some kind of. I mean, I wasn't in here.
Yeah,
That's me, hot and soul.
coming in right off of Northeast and coming out there. Oh, ocean's right. The Atlantic's a tough right there.
Ocean's running blue. That's
We've got a big, wicked big tunas out there all day. All day we're picking them up. Wicked big. You want to look at like other comics? What should we do? Like, no one wants to look at
that's fun.
Oh, here, this is a. Oh, you know what? I know it's a good one. What? Either this is a fun one. Look at either there's hard boiled, which is it's just all Frank Miller and Jeff Darrow, and it's all like well, I don't know how well that's gonna show up. Maybe too glossy. It's all this like super high detail stuff. So that's what I was thinking. If we get like a good page, you could kind of like pull it in and look at see stuff. But I don't know how well it's going to come across though too, because it's like he doesn't like vary like they call it the line weight, right? Like how thick the lines are, the black lines. It's like a lot of times he doesn't vary them too much, so everything has a kind of like sameness to it, sort of. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that'll.
The skinniness. Consistency.
Maybe that's what they call it. Yeah. It's a car driving into a wall. Yeah, see, he's like an android or something. It's fighting people and bringing them in like a bounty hunter or something. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like you go in close and it's just, I guess there's like an orgy or something going on. People in a cave. Maybe all these people are watching. I don't know. It's a weird.
It kind of almost like reminds me of like one of those like old paintings with like of like hell. Where there's like a lot of like, detail in it. Like there's like all these people doing these different things. Like, and if you look closely, you can see like the details. But
right. Well, see, that's the thing. Like here, yeah, you can see like each one of those little bricks, like the cars come through the wall. And he draws all this. You know what I'm saying? It's not like.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? Like that's just insane. Like that's I mean, it's like I don't mean to like say anything like against like with the line weights or whatever, but it's just And it's weird, like with the camera trying to pick it up, like it has an autofocus, or sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it's just crazy stuff.
It's
That's
like shattered. It's
yeah,
torn
that's
apart, like every car is like mangled. Even the guy,
the people in the orgy are just getting completely.
See, like I feel like, forgive me, but I'm not in comics. But I'll tell you what, these artists are doing things that animators used to do, and it's in less frames or whatever, but they could do it. You know, it's just, it's a shame. So everybody's going to computer this and that and everything else, and where's this talent supposed to go?
It's not enough. It's not enough places for it. Like too many people are just going to be. Too many people are just going to be. Well, I made a comic because I just used my AI and it I told it everything to do and then it made it. So.
Well, yeah, that's cool. But we still have all these guys that that's all they do is draw. Our buddy back in the day, dude, Ripperologist Maximus, used to just draw. And like that's how he would convey his feelings and everything. There's so much lost now. And it's not that it's not good and that you shouldn't use it. No, that's cool too. Like you can make AI do what you want it to. You just have to learn how to talk to it. And
M&M's in there.
And that's an art in itself.
oh man, that's crazy. It's like they're being like bred for it,
Caller,
In
can
the
you see the screen we're looking at too, caller? Or... Oh, what?
I'm sitting on the board, brother.
He gave up.
Well,
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh man. Not well. Gray says not everyone can be as good as me. Well, it's true. It's true. I hate to brag. We were just looking at M&M's tonight too. Snickers. Tickle the meat.
What those babies?
You don't think that's appropriate?
No, well, you're showing a picture of babies.
Oh, and saying, well, maybe. Just a glamoration of everything. Okay, well.
Yeah, but that's a crazy image right there, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's all of this is just every page of this.
Oh, yeah, there's like this container of like these babies and like being bred with like a bunch of candy.
Yeah, it's like an artificial like womb kind of thing.
Yeah,
and sniffers.
It's kind of like they were like programming them at the larval baby stage, like in the womb. Like it's crazy. No, well, they're being like bred in a machine or something, and they're like,
eating Snickers, Snickers as babies. Have a Snickers. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I remember they had Snickers in there. I'm gonna just be like, what? Of all the things you'd have.
God help us all.
Yeah, it was.
So, I'll say
oh my gosh. Oh shit, it just goes from fucking. I think, oh Jesus. This does have some questionable pages in it. So any hard You're what, though? For now. Haven't been succumbed to the the effects of the the jabs. Haven't fully. Sam was here when I had my incident too.
What?
when I
Oh yeah, when you had a brain hemorrhage or something.
Yeah, I've seen videos with you and Sam. You guys have made a bunch of videos.
You
oh, the time when
you had like a seizure by like some brain parasite that attacked you while we were
Right.
watching Dune.
we were sitting to watch Dune, and like all of a sudden, like I
Yeah.
just
Like we're
no idea.
seizuring out, and you just like fell on the ground and like were,
Twitching.
like, twitching. And you were down there for like several minutes before anything. You woke up and you're like, what happened? I'm like, you tell me.
Yeah, you didn't seem to like know. I remember like being on the floor, like looking up, and you're like sitting on the couch, like,
What's up, dude?
You all right? What happened, dude? What happened?
Demons out.
Yeah, what did you see? Because I probably saw it, but I don't remember.
Tell you what, man, I
We're
saw that
attacked by
light.
invisible forces.
I said, not yet. Not yet. I have more
Well, I
work to
remember
do.
like before we were watching Dune, you were saying like, there's people watching. You're talking
I know.
about in the restaurant.
I know. We went to. That's why I didn't want to go to the sushi place now, because the
Maybe
sushi
there's
place is at
something-
the same.
Yeah, maybe there's something
We had
there, like a paranormal presence.
okay. So
I haven't either yet. I need to know this.
we had gone to when it was still the Mexican place,
The Alamo or something.
right? The Alamo, which I also used to work for, you know.
Yeah.
And we're in there eating.
I was like, what's up? What are you doing?
Right. So you bear
Obviously, I'm working here.
just hanging out, just helping serve beer. What else do you do? Bored.
That was all.
It's like when people come into the grocery store and they ask if I work here and I'm wearing the like uniform that they like.
Not anymore. Not
Like it's like you're wearing like the exact like, I'm like, no, I'm just putting stuff away and wearing the uniform of all the employees here.
right.
You know.
A big fan. A really big fan of.
They're stocking things on the show.
Yeah, and they're like, do you work here? Like, I'm like,
Do you work there? You work here? No.
No, I do
I'm
not.
just a fun lady.
This is just it's my hobby.
Just fun.
But
He's right.
so we're sitting in there, we're eating, and like I swear it was like it kept sounding like I was like hearing like everyone talking. And it was like, that's him. That's him over there. They say that. Well, they say it was like, that's him. I'm like, do you hear it? You hear something, Sam? Sounds like all these people are saying something. He's like, no. I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes I'm like, I think I'm crazy, and I'm like, wait a second. Wait a minute. Is that really just happened? No. And so then, you know, like after that's what I'm saying, then we came back. I don't know if we did a show that night, or I think maybe we were going to or something. We started to watch Dune, and then
I think we did a show and we were just hanging out after.
oh, that might be.
And like, I don't know.
Yes. I went to the ER. Like
I remember what scene it was at. It's like right after they were doing the thing with like the sword, laser swords, and the shields.
I thought it was right at the sword, the laser shield.
Yeah, or something like that. Like around that.
I think I've got.
Whoa.
I think I've got this little skyscraper lady as an avatar on here too. I think. Come on. Hello. I'm the Pfizer building.
I'm the Pfizer building.
Yeah, look at that. I knew it. Look. What did I say? I knew I had her. She's my avatar too.
Building with hoo-has.
Hell yeah, you pushy. What does that even mean? I don't know. This is
Our
just.
viewers are going to jack off that building.
Well, not alone. A lot of people, like I said, like
You're not alone. I do it every night.
a lot of people like the other R. Crumb stuff, so I figured just, don't make it all like formal and like we have to look at this R. Crumb and stuff like this. I think that's the way like real, those real hippie communists would look at these comics anyways, is they would just pick them up and they're just drugged out days and just, what? Oh no. He's looking up her dress. Oh, what the? Okay. That's how I feel like. I don't think they're gonna like look through them like. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I look at like.
That's the first. That's where the first amount of respect comes from. Because it's like, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm gonna draw the whole thing. So that's one part about it that is so cool to me. Is that just doing it. I feel like you're doing more than I do. And I'm seriously working way too hard on shit that really means nothing. It's not any point or anything like that. It's not something that's going to be there down the road until I have to replace it again. But like you can leave impressions that last forever.
I don't. That is the thing. Is like I've seen. Well, Sam. Yeah. What? Sam is like written. What is it? You wrote like a couple books on like Amazon or something.
Yeah,
and
it was like when I was like way younger, and I'm not like proud of them now, but I at least put it out there.
I ain't proud of what I said, but I said.
Yeah, but see, to me, that makes it even cooler. To me.
Sneak over here. Cool. I'm gonna show off the.
Like seriously, give me tell me what the books are.
Well, there's this.
I'll check them out.
Yeah, there's a one book called "Nothing Is Real," and it's kind of about this character who like lives through their life like many times, like, or they're able to see like from all like their possible lifetimes at once. And this might sound like that Everything Everywhere All at Once movie a little bit in that way, but this was before that even came out or whatever.
Well, it's kind of like if you could take like a movie like Groundhog's Day and he would,
and
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
And like
he learns,
and like he like learns thing what since he has like all of the time from all of the lifetimes, he just like learns how to bend reality to his like will. And there are like these supernatural forces that are like kind of after him because they don't want him to like use the power for himself, and there's like he kind of creates these apparitions through them manifesting in his mind because he talked to this like Wiccan girl, and she explained about like the horned kitty and like the moon goddess and like
Wiccan hot, man.
Yeah, and like the one like horned god thing was after his power or whatever. And the other book I wrote is called Journey of the Internal Dermis or something like that. And that one's about just kind of my trip to Chicago one day with like a group at my college. It was like a human rights activist kind of group, and I just kind of wrote a little bit about my trip.
Right. But you
and I kind of was trying to do like a stream of consciousness kind of thing with it. So it was kind of influenced by like a Kerouac kind of like
Jack Kerouac.
Yeah, Jack Kerouac stream of consciousness thing where it's just like I don't think about what I'm doing. I just like write about what I can remember and just see where it goes. So there wasn't like any planning to it, and I got it finished very quickly with like no editing really. Like I would just like listen to jazz music and just type away on it.
But people still like get a hold of you for that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Is like you put something out and it's like then it's out there. And
That's
it's
awesome.
just
That's just straight up bare minimum you.
yeah. So that's not
Yeah,
that's
state,
just,
you know what I mean? You don't get that with everything.
well, this is like the stack
That's pretty
so
cool.
far.
Yeah. I'm a little bit intrigued by it. Really wondering what you're where it all goes.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I'm kind of like writing.
Make sure like if you have a link for it or whatever.
Okay.
'Cause I'm just on my phone. I'm not like looking things up. I'm not sitting at my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put it like on the
Yeah.
the video.
Put a link in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I put it out when I was like 19 or so.
Sorry, sleep.
18 or 19.
Nice. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I kind of on and off writing stuff now, sort of with my Big Bird Incorporated thing. Like it's like a kind of a
Big Bird Incorporated.
well, it's a semi-autobiographical thing with elements of like fiction. It's kind of about the grocery store I work at, but like it's a front for like a scheming group of like extraterrestrial shapeshifters.
Is it Aldi's?
No, it's Giant Eagle.
Right.
And like they're like shape-shifting chicken lizard psychic vampires that like frame the life force of like the workers and manipulate the masses to like consume their products and gain like a holding on the human race, you know, for their takeover.
Right. Well, there's
and like they have this they have rituals they do in the like secret back rooms, and they have their manager lady Dee Dee, that's her name. Like they do the rituals for this centipede goddess they worship, and in order to get that being to their dimension, they need a vessel to carry it into the dimension. So
right.
They choose like somebody in the management to have it
to carry it.
Yeah, to carry it.
Right.
You know, and bring it out.
It's like a
into
psychic,
our world.
like a psychic egg.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, great. I like it.
Sure.
And they're in management.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
like
everybody's got a place.
Yes. Like sometimes I would like. I do it as like kind of like in the style of like a kind of noir fiction, like sort of like I'm uncovering like this conspiracy kind of thing as I go along.
Sorry, my bad. I was feeling that's a little spunky there.
I don't know, caller.
And I could be the king of Wakanda. So
I don't think you could beat me. Yeah, I don't think you could beat me in ritual combat. Like that's.
I don't know that.
I know.
I just hope we don't have to go down that road. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I don't like to brag, anyways. But that's not me. But I would.
Like, I'm not going to be some first general of Wakanda or something like that. No, that's not going to. No, I'm a leader. I'm actually a leader.
I didn't think the challenges would start this soon, but
on the thing, I just kind of feel like randomly bringing up that situation in comic heaven. Like, I was like going to like watch the Superman movie, but I had extra time, so I stopped in the comic heaven, got a few Constantine comic books. I just heard this one guy bullshitting with the like store owner guy.
There's one over there.
And he was talking about characters he didn't like. And he was just like, I don't like the Black Panther. And like he's like, but I don't want to talk about it right now. Like,
not while you're here.
But yeah, like as if like,
yeah, why would you bring that up? Only not to talk about it.
It just seems like
you guys, I don't like this, and I don't want to talk about it right
well,
now.
like I don't know. It seemed like weirdly for some reason it was like because I was like up there checking out, like getting the comics, and he's like almost like as if he didn't want to talk about it specifically in front of me, like that he thought like that I would be mad at him for like his reason or something.
Maybe you should be.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even sure like what his reason was.
Issue 66 of Hellblazer right here.
Oh wow.
One of my favorite issues of Hellblazer. Issue 60. It's John Constantine doing his review of Mein Kampf for some reason.
He doesn't like it.
That's what, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's odd. Why would... Very odd. Fear and Loathing? What the hell?
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the one I need.
That's
like I have
the one you need.
No, but like I got like this storyline, but I don't have that issue. Like I have like different parts of the like I have like part.
Keep dreaming, because it ain't for sale.
I'm just gonna have to find it.
I got. We haven't talked anything about what's. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Is the
Talk about
because well, I guess. Well, I was gonna say I did get to meet that Brian Bendis. I was telling you about him. This I got him to sign my comics, and this was the one I liked. The reason I got it signed, I'll put it. You flip this thing around. Not that
shit. I can't see.
Well, I'll tell you once I get it on there. Hold on.
Screw to me.
I got the thing. There we go. I got it backwards. Turn it back on. Okay, hold still. There. This issue.
You don't have to. You can just give me the context.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I got him to sign. I was gonna have him sign this other issue of the new Avengers, right? But I didn't have him sign this one because I like this one. I think this one's like the artist is really carrying it, right? It's a really good story, but it's like the artist is the one that really carried it, right?
Yeah, so the story's not that good. And
so I don't have him signing that one. That one, right? So this one,
that's all right.
Yeah, that's why you're here. But issue 38 of the new Avengers this is from like years ago. I think it's like 2006, 2008.
It's like the Secret Invasion.
Right. So in the Secret Invasion storyline, many of the Avengers, X-Men, all sorts of these people were revealed to actually be Skrulls, shape-shifting Skrulls in disguise, pretending to be, the Thing, a shape-shifting Skrull, pretending to be maybe Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Running a multi-billionaire international arms company.
That's a scary thought,
though. A Skrull.
It's kind of like weird how it fits.
And running the Avengers.
It's weird how it sinks in with like the other thing beside my thing story.
They're all
shapeshifters.
Hiding everywhere.
Trying to infiltrate our society.
And so this story is about Luke Cage. They've had a TV show about him. Black fella. His skin
is unbreakable.
His skin can't be penetrated by bullets.
Of course not.
He's super steel skin. I'm not a fanboy. Maybe I am. No, I'm not a fanboy. It's a good story. So this one, Luke Cage is looking for his girlfriend. His girlfriend is Jessica Jones. And I think she had a TV show too.
Yeah.
And they had a kid together. And she's not at their apartment, right? He hangs out with other superheroes and everything. And he calls her up. And he's like, hey, what's up? And he's like mad. He's like, are you kidding me? Right. You're not in our place. What's going on? And she's like, oh, I see you didn't ask. She says, the baby's okay. Like that's what I'm saying. This is like perfect dialogue. You know, she's sitting at the table. Phone rings. Here we go. Avengers Tower. Jessica Jones speaking. How may I help you? You fucking kidding me? They bleeped out F. But that's what he's saying. Are you fucking kidding me? Jessica Jones, Avengers Tower? What? And how does she respond? The baby's okay. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm okay too, by the way. I'm okay too, by the way. I'm okay too. What the fuck? I flipped, okay? You can you want to come too? That'll be great. You flipped? What? You signed? You know where I am. You need me to say the words? Yes, I do. And it's this whole story of like, them on the phone. She's in there. She's got their kid. She's now with the Avengers, who might be Skrulls. Iron Man, Luke Cage. He doesn't know. He doesn't trust none of them white folks. Fuck them. Tony Stark's probably been a Skrull the whole time. She got his baby in there. They're like, and he's
smashes the phone.
Yeah, he's pissed. He breaks the phone. And she's like, well, he's probably going to mess up the lobby down there because he was in the lobby of the Avengers Tower calling her. He's outside. They're talking. And you know what I'm saying? This is exactly how all this shit goes. You with the girl, you're arguing. And guess what? Guess who fucking shows up? Fucking, what's that lady's name that plays in Captain Marvel? Heather Antos.
What? Oh,
We're not talking about the movie because
the lady.
What was her name? I can't think of it.
That's what I'm saying. That lady, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel shows up with the hey, what's going on? Got a problem out here? Blah, blah, blah.
With like Spider Woman.
women are girls too.
Yeah.
Well, right.
Girl power. Girl
Right,
get it done.
You'll see. Once these girls rise up in the WNBA, it's over.
Well, I mean, here they're just showing that yes, they too can also just blindly follow the commands of potentially Skrulls. They're not, Skrulls. They don't. That's just goofy. That's a conspiracy theory. Tony Stark, a Skrull? Are you kidding? Why would he be a Skrull? What would even be the point? Working with what Wakanda to export their vibranium at a. Come on, that's what I'm saying. It's goofy. That's what
it's my country.
That's what these conspiracy guys are. They get focused on one thing and they work it into everything. There's
no chance.
Right. Well, it's a couple things that they revolve around. That's one of the things I want. I want to. There's a page I've got that I still got to draw. That's kind of like a play on the end of like Big Lebowski. It's like
I saw a guy in the grocery store the other day with like a Bukowski 2025 like.
Oh, Lebowski.
Yeah,
Bukowski.
Lebowski. Did you say Bukowski or Lebowski?
I said Lebowski.
Okay, I meant to say Lebowski.
Right.
But like,
Well, you
I
remember
like them both.
you remember the end when he's like Walter starts giving his speech. He's like the many young men who died on trying to take the hill and Qui-Gon and Company 9. It's always a travesty, man. Always kind of like he just always would be work out till like something about Vietnam. Like, I didn't watch my down in the mud. So you guys, true. That's something like I worry sometimes, and I'm like the same. Like, so, anyways, you know, like I love kids shows, but there's so much satanic murder in the kids shows. You know, like that's like I work that into everything.
Wait till the next good sacrifice.
It's well.
Pulls out
Oh my God.
out of a bag.
Like it's over.
We were outside. I planted these plants, and the dog. Well, there's the two dogs. There's a little dog and a big dog, and they were like working. They were working in teamwork, chasing a rabbit into like a bush. The little dog was like in the bush. The big dog chased the rabbit in there. I was like, oh shit! And I just heard this little. She like came out. She was all happy. I'm like, and it was they were literally just working, just teamwork. The big one chased the rabbit right to the little one, and it was amazing. I never trained them to do that, but also they wouldn't do it on command either. So, kind of.
I like
useless,
watching
really.
animals like teach animals stuff. Like it's like cool.
It's curl me in the ear. Oh no.
Got your boosters.
Get your boosters. Get your bloopers.
Get your booster. Yeah.
I am due for one.
Immediately, all I can say is that stupid video where the dancing vaccines and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I really don't.
Well, like they don't talk. No one talks about it. Like none of that is even like acknowledged. Like the stuff, like stuff's coming out. Like they're like, well, yeah, actually, it does really.
This is it. Yeah, dude, it's like a new song on an album that's not released yet. They're like, it's the vaccine, and then we're gonna give you booster 1 and 2 coming down the road, dude.
I was seeing this thing.
This isn't shit. They're treating it like it's a hit single. It's a warning in itself. Like if you're dumb enough, like, it's good or not. But that's just not how you do things. That's never how the government has done things when things worked. And the government was for the people.
We've got some nice fresh produce for you. Come on down.
Yeah.
Come on down. Get your
cheese.
Come and get it. Come on.
Go cheese.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's seeing Luke Cage going through these same things. His kids taken away by Wonder Woman and Miss Marvel and Black Widow, Spider-Woman.
We need our women
Wonder Man.
to tell the story. Just
Wonder
get
Man.
to the front and make the characters to support the idea. Problem solved.
Right. Well,
this thing
Yeah, that would be feminism. That
So
would
nothing-
be actual feminism that probably would work, but we call it feminism because it's just
they let them get away for another day, and she's got the kids and
misogynist for saying that.
no,
But I love women.
I do.
I love like a lot of other more than I love plants.
Well, right. I would be weird if it was the other way around. I mean, I love the salad. Oh, these carrots. Oh, it's tomatoes. Like,
Women are the most wonderful thing
weird to go to dinner with, you know, like
It is on the search to go to dinner with.
wider woman.
Just be with.
Yeah,
magnificent creatures.
Yeah.
They are so wonderful in every way. Even crazy ways when they hate you and they're like,
yeah,
oh my god, you're not going fishing, and you really are. And
you and your little Nazi friends can go down.
to bitch at me about that. It's a privilege.
Yeah. Well, you want to see the other ones I got? The other ones are crazier.
It's crazy.
Oh no, this is actually, you're gonna like this one. Actually, this is perfect.
Really wild. They really are.
This is better, actually. Yeah. All right.
That's cool. Dude, but just think about what it would be like if we didn't have them.
No.
Like, that wouldn't be cool.
No, that would not.
I wouldn't like it at all. I want that pressure, you know.
Pressure from wider woman. I like that one.
Like, it's very simple and it's like it's ancient, but it's primal.
Well, so that's
It's so awesome.
I'm getting back to that weird salad thing. What's going on? This is Charles Adams, like the guy that did the actual like Adams Family, right? And this is from
That's not what you said.
Charlie Adams, 1970, right? The thing that I really found with this, it was really weird, really odd, is like there's all kinds of mentions about like giants and also like what's the other thing that was in here? All sorts of stuff about like underground cities. But it's all like all of his stuff is like funny. Like it's just like one panel things like careful children at play, and it's like little Adams kids are up there with like a boulder, like getting ready to roll it onto this car. Like it's just like real simple. Real simple like jokes and stuff, and just like Pugsley is just like nailing up like signs that he's stolen. Yeah.
It's simple things like that.
It does kind of remind me of like the Family Circus.
I know.
So it's a little like spookier.
Right. Like it's
Oh yeah. Same idea though.
right. They're just all family stuff, but they're all like Wallace is not already too deep for Glads. It's like just digging a grave out there. It's not already too deep for gladiolus.
Yes.
Where, but there's weird stuff where it's like, oh, just a big guy like laying there, and he just starts playing with rocks. He builds like Stonehenge, and then it's like a giant. Like, yeah. Well, no, he's just like he just picks him up. He's just like a giant. Like it's just like a giant. Like it's just an odd. It's just an odd cartoon of like a guy that's like a giant, just playing around with rocks and turn them into Stonehenge.
Right. Oh, that see, like you just reminded me. I need to work on my thought.
It's the children, darling. Yeah, it's the children. They're back from camp. Like they're like both in like little cases. Like they're just. Well, Kendrick, still think I'm just an alarmist? You say gorillas are in there, like all like forming like a squadron of armed gorillas. Oh, guerrilla warfare. Yeah. This is like they're fun comics. Like they're like them like all like looking out the window for like Christmas or whatever, and Father Adam, suddenly I have a dreadful urge to be merry. Like they're just, and like this is the thing too, like he looks, if you look at the way that like Gomez Adams like looks in like these original cartoons, that's what like the new Gomez, who's that Mexican guy, that's what he looks like. He's like a big, like a short fat guy, not like fat, but like a, you know, like wider woman. But
damn, I wish I could see this shit.
It's like kind of a stocky guy.
Husky.
Yeah.
Husky. Words I've heard too many times.
Like one of these times I'll have my computer open.
Well, I mean that's the miracle of YouTube, is all this stuff is on there. Yeah. Like this one, like these guys sitting inside the taxidermy.
Forbes, stop looking at me like that.
Like he's building squirrel taxidermies. He's just like looking at the other guy, like, quit looking at me like that. Like, you know what I mean? They're just such odd little giant ants. And it's like, well, goodness, Murray, it wouldn't be a picnic without ants. Well, like the giant ants instead. Like,
kind of horrifying though. Imagine a giant freaking ant.
They're fun. What are they releasing, like pigeons up there, and like Fester's releasing like a hawk to go like eat the neighbor's birds. Like all the stuff is just, you know, it's like the classic like Addams Family, like macabre like humor and stuff. Like
the shading's really cool.
Well, don't come whining to me. Go tell him you'll poison him right back. You know, like it's just, and like Morticia, look at her. She's hot. She's a hot goth mom. But yeah.
That's all I heard.
Like that's all there is. That's all it's. Like that's like yelling down from these guys like tying somebody up on the like railroad tracks. It's like, it may be none of my business, but there hasn't been a train over that line in 8 years.
Yeah, I'd like to listen to whatever you're listening to. She has headphones on, you know it.
Oh yeah.
That's why she's on the train.
It's
got a match fella, and he has like a tank full of gasoline.
So it looks like Sam. Got like a bomb in a bag. Got a match, buddy. You know, I wonder. Should we? You want to talk about the crazy one for a while? The other one with the pig.
Oh yeah.
We might as well. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt. No, that's what I'm saying. Is I bet as part of our broader weird. So, anyways, that's Charles Adams. If you see the video, that's what we're looking at. It's very fun. It's a good book. But
you should make sure you link that one too.
Yes.
Yes.
This is what I was gonna say. Is we could probably get him.
Do that. As soon as you say it, just like boom, link.
Well, I can do that if you're. I don't want you to dox yourself if you don't want to. Like we could do it later. But like if we could do it later when we're alone. Well, we could get this guy. No, like that's what I'm saying. You like if you. Oh, I could make what's his face? Make Gray. All right, you gorilla squatter, you. No, how do I? Oh, not.
I don't know. You were like scrolling down on it, and it was like ban
him. No, I'm not trying to ban him. I like his gorilla squatters. Well, no, we were. I was talking earlier. We could have like a compare and contrast, and this is the thing: is like Bosch, the guy behind Pigman and Propaganda, is my friend on Twitter, and he has a campaign for another Pigman comic, right? Where he's very anti-Islam or anti-jihad, I guess.
Yeah,
is what he is. He's very well. That's what it says on the front.
Like,
drawing the line against jihad.
He's
against it. So for the pro-jihad side, I thought get Joe Sacco with his war on Gaza.
I don't exactly think he's pro-jihad, but
well, for like another perspective.
But yeah, like
another perspective
he
on
is
this.
Like, against the like occupation in like Gaza, whereas the other guy is the Zionist side.
Yeah, Bosch is very much like pro-Israeli and anti. Yeah, I bet Pigman guy would be like one of his comic is called Pigman. Yeah, Pigman guy. He's so just bonk that thing. That's what I'm saying. He's he's the guy. They had like a Draw Muhammad contest years ago, right? And
it's like the one thing that they don't want you to do. That's one of them.
And he was right, and he was born a Muslim or raised a Muslim or whatever in Brooklyn of all places. Apparently, his parents must have been Muslims. I don't think you can. But anyways, he's not. He doesn't want to be a Muslim. Doesn't like it. And so he was drawing the Muhammad stuff, and he won the Draw Muhammad contest, and it was a whole thing. Like a couple of guys showed up and tried to shoot him or something. There was, it was in the news. Like that's what I'm saying. Like years ago, it was a whole event with this Bosch. This fella, he's drawn lots of pictures of himself. It's kind of like me. Bosch Foston is his name. And he's a true unbeliever. So like Stan Lee, but like if Stan Lee was obsessed with hating jihad.
I hate all of those brown people.
True unbelievers, let me tell you. Free Palestine is a myth. There is no state of Palestine. It's all Israel. Come on. And Stan Lee was Jewish as well. So that's what I'm saying. It would all work out. Howard Pork. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it would be. There's something about this. Like, I like a lot of his like images.
It's like
Pigman in the Kingdom to Crack Skulls.
It's like a parody of like the Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's fun. But it feels like there could be like.
Feel like so much like a comic, but more like a bunch of propaganda posters.
What? And
I guess like the name of the comic is Propaganda.
Enter the Pig. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just kind of propaganda. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is that if you're trying to make propaganda, like, don't you want to like something that's going to be like super effective, or is it? What is it for? Like what sort of different reasons could you have for propaganda? Would it be to like embolden your own side, or like mock and like aggravate your enemy or whatever?
Well, on those, that's like the Obama thing, open change.
Okay.
Talking about Obama was a citizen.
Best goddamn president we'll ever have.
Well, he has like Pigman with like
just made a web.
the Pigman with the American flag in the background and the letters.
I was thinking my left leg has a web now.
The spiders are creating webs on our viewers. It's fantastic. Caller, stay active. Once they fully surround you, the next step is that they'll begin to suck your blood. Caller, this is could be in a life or death situation. Bucked over with the spider. I think they bite. They don't carry pistols. Just see, that's what I'm saying. There's historic first. Oh, okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Some of it's like, I don't know. Like lots of text. A government is friends with our enemies, the Saudis. And hush money doesn't even begin to explain it. 9/11 has come and gone, and the special relationship hasn't missed a beat or payment. Oh, man. Here, let me try and get this. Y'all see it too. These royal scumbags have been collecting Americans since they could afford to buy them. Weak Americans, ones with no allegiances to a country they've sworn allegiance to. What? And the one place where the buck is supposed to stop is where the bucks begin. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. It feels like he said, it doesn't really feel like a comic so much as like it's like more just like a art book or like propaganda book or something. Like you're supposed to photocopy all this and hand it out at the local synagogue or whatever. Like, I'm saying, like, it's not to like convince people. You can't change people's minds, you know. So it's like you're making stuff. Right. We serve everything with pork. That's how it is. Everything has pork in it. Everything. Even the pop. The water, pork water, pig water. Drinking the water. Oh, that's pig water. Yep. That's what we drink here. Pig water. That's, yep. They were. Everything's in hot dogs. That's what I'm saying. For Limp Bizkit, they, in their own way, we're being patriotic at the time. The jihad's up. See, he's pulling. Yeah. Stepping in it. Yeah. So, I mean, like I it's like I got this, and I'm not really sure. Like super jihad. I don't know. I feel like this is the stuff that they ban you for sometimes, but I don't know. The only thing I ever get dinged for on getting porked on that couch sounds like a plan. Right. Well, it's just pages and pages, all just saying like the same thing. And I guess that's what I mean. Like, I don't really know like what you're supposed to do with books like this sometimes. Like, am I supposed to like read it? Because like, you know, I went through and like looked at all the words. You know what I mean? I looked at all the words.
I tell you,
which maybe if like you could.
But I'm also going to tell you that the same way that I do.
Right. Well, maybe like if you went through and like took like a marker and just got rid of the stuff you didn't like. Cut out the pages you don't like. It's a lot of different. But really, I mean, this is like this. He's saying.
I like that.
He's saying fight bigotry, right? He's saying, he says, I like pigs. Dogs look up to us.
Who was to and who was from.
What?
So, yeah, I like that.
It was Winston Churchill.
It's a great idea.
Winston.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Is this a real? It must be a real quote because it says.
Churchill was a piece of shit.
He says, I like pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals. Winston Churchill. I don't.
He said a lot of things.
I've also.
Stuff that you won't see as well.
Have you ever heard that pigs might actually be like a different, kind of like a chimera version of humans? Some sort of mixed.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you look at like anatomically, biologically, like their organs are the same size as their eyeballs. Have been used in transplants because so much of the way they're built is very much like humans. But here's the thing too, is like, okay, and this is a lot of the reason that I think some of these religions stay away from pork is like they don't have sweat glands. Pigs don't.
What?
So they don't sweat. Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I think that's why they roll around with like mud and stuff, right?
Oh, I did hear that about the mud.
Yeah, that's why they do it, because they don't sweat.
So they don't expel bad shit like our bodies do. We get rid of a lot of things.
Speaking of pigs, just makes me think of Van Piglet.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Let's just stick to the famine and Gaza thing, huh?
Like they're actually not like us.
So you think I'm
No, I just thought we'd talk about that later. Much later.
What a rip-off!
Like, look, Ismail Haniyeh, head of Hamas political bureau, was just assassinated. Let's talk.
Not so fast, Doc. You can tease the satanic murder stuff and not deliver. Spill the beans, Doc.
That's Stanley J. Wabbit.
Yeah, it's that page from the upcoming comic. Let us get. That's what I'm saying. Talking about the pigs. That's what I'm saying. I love pigs. You keep it. You keep bringing it back. That's the thing. You reel it out and you bring it back. Got a couple more fish on the line. That's all it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're shit at 5:30 in the morning.
Hell yeah. Doing this shit for real.
Yeah.
You want to do that one?
And fish sweat like some
Here.
bitches. You see
Hold on.
how the ponds look like.
Well, should we try to get this Bosch guy on here? I don't know if he'll even come on. Like, I don't know if he'll be like pissed or something. Not right now. Sam, what do you think?
Get him over here.
You want to talk to Bosch? Explain. I don't know. I
don't know.
I think it'd be fun to talk to him. That's what I'm saying. He's my friend on.
Can we talk to Joe Sacco too?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I can hold that against Joe Sacco. Be like, hey, Bosch gave me his side. Where's your side? You're pro jihad. I got. Come on, explain yourself, Sacco.
Yes.
Put him on the spotlight. That's what, put him under the lights. This is
absolutely this. Yeah.
I like.
I mean, it would, yeah. And it's cool to like cover like both sides of
and they don't want to be hurt.
right.
I'm pretty sure
Want to be heard.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Capable of doing that. Just a little bit.
Right.
I do. Sam does a good job reading things. You want to do this one? You
want to do it?
You go. I like it.
Okay. And in comic news,
It's all fake news. All right, folks. Dr.Ben.
Fake news.
Now, you fellas have said some pretty mean things, some of which were true. But the one thing I am not is a killer. I'm a cartoonist.
I'm a cartoonist.
That's a parody of the Joker's speech.
I wonder if I can try. That's what I should try and steal ass. What? Oh, cigarette butts and tampons. What's going on with Gray? When I missed this, Ben is a lot like a human, also. I've fooled other people before, but I was gonna say, you want me to let you? I'll go ahead and wrap this up, like that way.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
talk a little bit after, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end the stream. Caller, can you stay on the line for just a minute? Caller, we're gonna wrap up the show because we got the river here. Sam has got to flow on back to parts unknown or fill up the reservoir.
Yes.
So well, I'm gonna play us out a little tune. Shit, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Awesome.
Gray.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, Gray is always. Shout out to Gray Cloudy Day. Like,
yeah,
his.
Dude, every time most of the time when I'm sitting there watching some of the streams, he's in there. He's got a lot to say.
He's a fun guy.
He's got a good sense of humor.
That's what I'm saying. And he's like, I want to have him. He's read a bunch of comics I haven't that I want to read. So, you know what I mean? Like, I want to talk to him. I want to get him on here. Put him under
his words.
Yeah. Make him explain himself. What are you talking about? You up on her. All right. So I'm gonna play us.
Hang on, sorry about that. Outburst.
God damn it. Caller. This is okay. And then well, hold on. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mute this and then I'm going to share it because otherwise I think it'll be messed up. I don't know. It gets messed up once I start sharing the thing. So, all right.
Do the last song. Just begun. Where you want it, but your life To see your family again. Lost inside the devil's There's no escape from this ride. I wanna wait till you get to the eye. Rolling down this
All right, that's everything.
All right. All right, guys, that's it.